Good evening, guys. How are you?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. It's me, personally. How was the day? Sumita? Guys, how was the day?
Good, sir.
Why? The good also you're saying very dull, ma'am. Exhausted by 3 o'clock itself?
Nothing like that, sir.
Yeah. See, we started with sets and we are doing some set operations. After completion of set operations, just a minute, guys. We are discussing about Cartesian product of sets and relations, some numericals over all the relations. Now we are going to discuss one branch of the relation is called functions. Before going to the functions, there is a very slight difference between relations and functions. But when it comes to mathematical, you can say it's very big. But in the beginning, we can say a slight difference. So the last topic of this chapter is called function, where our title of the topic is this. What is general English meaning of a function?
Sir,
Function.
a process.
It's a process or something is operating, correct? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Something is operating. It's a function of something. That means it is operating by something. Now, even a relation, why we can't call as a function? You will get more clarity in grade 12. First, we have to know what is a function. When we can call a relation is a function. All relation, why we can't call the functions, but all functions are relations. Just a minute, guys. Yeah. I will write the statement. The statement is just kind of mathematical statement. From this, we can able to discuss what is the exact meaning of function. See, when I am defining a relation, I am mapping one set to another set with some condition. That condition is called relation. So the set A is like input of the relation and set B is like output of the relations. What are the elements are mapped? Those elements only input and outputs of the relations. From that we can define the domain, codomain and range of the relation. Now, a relation from a set, a relation from a set A into a set B, is said to be a function or mapping. Is said to be a function or mapping. That means when we can call a relation is a function or mapping from set A to B. from set A to B. If for each x belongs to A, that means each and every element of A, you take any element of A, there exists a unique, there exists a unique y belongs to B, such that x comma y belongs to function, and it is denoted by f function A to B. You are mapping a function A to B. This is a general technical statement. We can discuss a little bit elaborative based on the way of thinking. We can able to keep it in mind. This is called function. This relation, in this situation, a relation can be called as a function. What it says, suppose if I'm having some elements in A and if I'm having some elements in B, I'm defining a relation here. The relation doesn't have any conditions. At this particular situations only this is called relation. At this, if this is happening, this is not a relation. Not like that. How many mappings, however way. Suppose if I'm taking one input, it might have many outputs. If I'm taking one input, it doesn't have any outputs. That means, suppose if I'm taking 1, 2, 3, if I'm taking A, B, C, D, it might be related like this: 1 to A, 1 to B, 1 to C, and 2 to D, and 3 doesn't have any mapping. 3 doesn't have any mapping. So this is called one relation. But what function says, when I can call this relation is a function? It's very simple. Each and every element of A must have one and only relation with B. That means for every mapping of A to B, for every element of A, there should exist unique Y which belongs to B. That means in this case 3 should not having any mapping and 1 is having mapping to many elements. So this relation is not a function. Guys, understood what is the overview of the function?
Sir, can you repeat once?
Yeah. See, what is function is trying to say, if I'm defining a function from A to B, suppose if I'm defining a function from A to B, if I'm defining a function from A to B, so set A is having some elements, set B is having some elements, set A, each and every element must map with set B, and it should be one and only one mapping. It should be unique mapping. It should not map with many. Understood what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So first, before going to write a definition in your own words, I will take some examples of relations. I will explain what are the cases we can call this is a function, what cases this is not called as a function. So to understand the function a little bit more elaboratively, I'm going back to a relations exercise. From there only I'm going to explain the definition of the function a little bit more elaboratively. Yeah. Suppose if I'm taking the question number 3, anyone can able to remember what is a diagram, that is mapping diagram for the question number 3, guys? Anyone can able to recollect?
Sir,
Yeah.
excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, they marked me as absent, sir. I was in the class from the starting.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Sir, I got a message that I'm marked absent for this class, sir.
Maybe you joined little late. I will inform to sir. You don't worry. Okay.
Okay, sir.
What's the name? Raghav. A
So,
or
Sri Sai Raghav, sir.
Sri Sai Raghav. I will inform. See, can you give the mapping? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Sir, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 6, 9. How the mappings will come?
Sir, 1 to 4, 1 to 6.
Yes, please. How the mappings will come here? The difference between x and y is odd. 1 to 4, 1 to 6, correct? 2 to 9, 3 to 4, 3 to 6, 5 to 4, 5 to 6. And difference between x and y is order. And this is not a function. This is only a, not a function. This is only a relation. Why we won't call as a function? What is the definition of the function? Each and every element of A should map with B, and every element have only a unique mapping. What is meant by unique mapping? What is it meant? What is meant by unique mapping? Guys, please.
Sir, is it like only one, like element of A is mapped with only one element of B?
Correct. The element of A should map with unique element of B. It doesn't have multiple mappings to B. That means, in general language, if I want to say, if this is like a condition, like a mission, here if I am substituting one, this mission, if this mission is a relation, the mission, if I'm dropping one here, if I'm sending one inside, it will give 4, 6. When I can call this is a function, it should be only one output. One input contains only one output, and also each and every element of A should have a unique output in B. So it is very tough to pronounce and all. That's the reason we are giving a names. The elements of A and elements of B we are calling as names, some names, image, pre-image. That I will discuss in next definition. I'm taking one more example from our previous exercise. Let me know whether it is called function or not. This roster diagram will explain whether it is a function or not, whether R is a function or relation. Guys, please. Based on your output, I can understand.
Sir, yes, sir, it is a function.
Yes. Why it is a function, guys? Why this is a relation, but as well as function also. What is the function says? Each and every element of P mapping, each and every element of P mapping. See, even 5 is also one mapping, 6 is also one mapping, 7 is also mapping, but each and every element of P is having a unique output in Q. 5 is mapped only with 3, 5 is mapped only with 4, 6 is mapped only with 4, 7 is mapped only with 5. I'm taking P, Q, I'm taking a relation 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 5. Is this relation is a function? Is this relation is a function?
No, sir.
No, sir.
In this case, R is not a function. Why?
Sir, element 8 is left out.
Map to any
Might
place.
be each and every element of B is having a unique solution in B, sorry, in Q, but all the elements of P does not having the solution in Q. That means all the elements of P does not mapping with Q uniquely. Why? The 8 doesn't have any mapping. That's the reason it is only a relation. It's not a function. Understand, guys, exactly what is meant by a relation and a function?
Sir, if 8 was in Q, will it be a function?
Yeah, that is, I'm coming to the next example. Suppose if I'm having like this 1, 2, 3, 4 A, B, C. I'm defining a relation R 1 to A, 2 to A, 3 to A, 4 to A. Is it relation or not? Or is it relation or function? Yes, it's obviously relation. Every mapping is a relation, whether it is function or not.
No, sir, it's not a function. Sir, actually, yes, sir, it's a function, sir.
It's a function. See, what is a condition? Each and every element of A should map with B and it should be unique. Unique in the sense might be all the elements having some common output, but one is having only one output, 2 is having only one output, 3 is having only one output, 4 is having only one output. And it is not mandatory each and every element of B should map with A. That means after next definition, I am giving the names for the elements of A and elements of B. Then you will get a little bit more easiest way we can discuss the things. Here, 1 is mapping to B, and if I am substituting 1 in the relation, I am getting A. So 1 is having only one output. 2 is also having only one output. So the function says each and every element of A, there exists a unique element in B, and that element in B might be some other solution for the elements of A, but the element of A is having only one unique solution. And this is a function. We can't say B is a output of some other element in A. Might be a solution, might not be a solution. C is a solution of A. We can't say. That's the reason here this is a function. B doesn't have any mapping with respect to A. C doesn't have any mapping. Now I'm going to give one more example. I'm coming with this here. A, B, and there is a relation 1, 2, 3, 4, P, Q, R, S. Is this a function? Hamsini, Vaishnavi?
No,
Please.
sir.
No.
Why? Why it is not a function? Why it is not
But
a
because all the elements do not have a unique relation.
Why? How we can say is not a unique relation?
Sir,
Sir,
isn't it a function?
It's a function.
It is a function. Sir, from B to A, it's not a function. From A to B, it's a function.
Yes, sir.
I am not talking. We never discussed B to A. Now I am discussing B to A. We'll discuss in grade 12. That we will leave it. The relation input is 1 and it is having only one unique element in B, that is P. Is there any other elements are mapped to 1 in B? Only one unique element is mapped for A now, for 1. Same as 2 also, only one unique element. Might be it is common. P is common to some other many elements in A. And each and every element is having a unique solution in B. 3 is also having only 1. 4 is also having only 1. And all the elements of B, it is not mandatory. But each and every element of A must have a unique element in B. A unique element in the B means, suppose if the same relation is defined in such a way, 1, 2, 3, 4, P, Q, R, S. This is not a relation. Why this is not a relation? This is not a relation. Why?
Sir, because one is mapped with
Yes.
both P and Q.
One doesn't have unique element of B. One is mapping with two elements, 1 comma P, 1 comma Q. From this, if I am writing the ordered pairs of the function, all ordered pairs, the first element is unique. Once it is repeated in one ordered pair, it never comes again. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, sir, it is very tough to say unique mapping and all. That's the reason we are going to give some names. Generally, the elements of B is called images. The elements of A is called pre-images of B. If I am talking, these are all called images of A. These are the elements are called images of A. Images of A. And these elements are called pre-images of B. Pre-images of B. Suppose one image is P. The meaning of one image is P means if I am substituting one in the relation, my output is P. One is mapping with P. So image of 1 is P. Image of 2 is P. Image of 3 is Q. Image of 4 is R. The pre-image of P is 1 comma 2. The pre-image of Q is 3. The pre-image of 4 is R is 4. If I am talking like this, a function, a relation is defined in such a way from A to B. If I want to call this relation is a function, each and every element of A should have only one image in B. Each and every element of A should have a unique image for each and every element of A. Understood, guys, what I'm saying? A unique image for each and every element of A. One should have only one unique image. Two should have only one unique image. One it is mapped with, might be multiple elements of A having common images, but each and every element of A is having only one and only image. Got it, guys? What is another way of defining the definition of the function? I can write like this now. If f a to b is a function, if f a to b is a function, a to b is a function, and x comma y belongs to function, that means x comma y is a variable ordered pair, then y is called image of x. Y is called function image of x, and x is called function inverse image or pre-image. We want to mention function inverse image or called pre-image of y. Further, y can be denoted as f of x. If it is satisfying the conditions of the function, it is called y is equal to f of x. Is it clear, guys, what I'm saying? Guys, is it clear what I'm saying?
Yes,
Guys?
sir.
Yeah. So when a relation can be called as a function, the domain elements, all the elements comes under the domain of the relation, and it should have only unique image, each and every element having one and only image, then that relation is called a function. Let's see, in textbook might be they explain in a different way. A relation from set A to set B is said to be a function if every element of set A has one and only image in set B. Now we know what is the meaning of image. Every element of set A having one and only image in set B. In other words, a function f is a relation from non-empty set A to non-empty set B such that domain of A and no two distinct ordered pairs in F have the same first elements. This is also one more I have explained. If you collect all the ordered pair of the function, no two distinct ordered pairs doesn't have first element is same. What is the meaning of first element is same? So the element of A having two different images. But what is the function definition says? If any element having two different images, that means one input having multiple outputs, then it is not a function. Or if a function A to B is said to be A comma B belongs to F, f of A is equal to B, where B is called image of under A and A is called pre-image of B. This also we discussed in a different way. This is actual definition of function. It is also very simple for board level point of view, but we can extend our practice to any level. We can extend our practice to any level. Let's see, we will see some examples of the functions. Let n be the set of natural numbers and the relation R be defined as, I am taking this one. Let's see whether this relation is a function or not. It will be very simple to prove this is not a function. If we are taking any one element, if we are able to prove this element does having multiple images in B, then I can say it is not a function. What is saying here? Let n be the set of natural numbers and the relation R be defined on n such that R is equal to x comma y, where y is equal to x and x comma y belongs to n. So this is set of natural numbers. This is set of natural numbers and there is a relation in such a way y is equal to 2x. Where my relation is a function or not? How I can say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 is mapped with 2, 2 is mapped with 4, 3 is mapped with 6, 4 is mapped with 8.
It will be a function.
With 10, 6 is mapped with 12 and so on. So each and every element of first set having a unique image in second set and all the elements of first set having a unique image in second set. So it is following both the conditions of the function. One element, only one image, all elements having the images. Might be common images or doesn't have common images, that doesn't matter. But each and every element is mapping or not? Yes, each and every element is having a map with second set. And each and every element having one and only image. One is having only one image. 2 is having only one image. 3 is having only one image. Then I can call y is equal to 2x is a function. This relation is called a function. Is it clear, guys? When a relation is called as a function, is this relation a function? Is this relation is a function? Yes, it's a function. Got it? If I'm concluding this is a function, what is the domain of the function? What is the range of the function? What is the codomain of the function? Anyone can explain? Hamsini, can you try? Guys, are you clear? Each and everyone is clear. What is the meaning of a function here? Madhumita, Navya, please. Nitin, Sarvesh, Srinidhi, Raghav.
Yes, sir,
Yes, sir.
Is it clear what is exact, how to understand what is meant by function? There is a slight difference, but when you keep on doing the numericals, you can see the huge difference between the function and relation. In many cases in our math, with a restricted condition, we will convert a relation into a function also sometimes. Don't confuse. Yeah, domain is what here? I can say domain is all natural numbers. Compulsory, if I want call a function, set of all the elements must be domain, correct?
Yes, sir.
Range is only
The set of even
Even
numbers.
natural numbers.
even natural numbers. What are the images having pre-images? If I want to define a range of a function is defined as what are the pre-images? What are the images the elements in set B having pre-images, the collection of the elements, which elements having the pre-images is called range of the function. So set of even natural number. Codomain, irrespective of whether it is having pre-image or not, set of all the numbers in the set of all the elements in the second set is called codomain. So set of natural numbers. Is it clear, guys? Let's see in book how they are explaining to us. Yeah. The domain R is set to a natural number. The codomain is also a natural number. The range is set to. Since every natural number has one and only unique image, because if I am substituting multiplication with 2 does not give multiple values. 2 is a, how we can explain y is equal to 2x. 2 is a natural number where x is also a natural number. Multiplication of two natural number is always a unique natural number. Correct or not? From the number system, am I right? Even this side you can add, you can say how it will be each and every element of A should have unique image in B. Shall I go for the next one, guys? Is it clear how to explain the answers? Yes, please.
Codomain should be even natural number, right?
Why codomain is even natural number? Codomain, what is the definition of the codomain? Set of all the elements B is called codomain, correct?
Yes, sir. Sir, is 1 minute, sir. 1 minute.
Yeah. This is a set of natural numbers. I didn't write all the numbers, just I wrote only the mapping numbers.
Yeah. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, in set B, all the numbers are going to be even numbers, right?
No, set B all natural numbers. See, set A and set B is defined on the question. He is defining this function on n to n. F is n to n. That means first set is natural numbers, second set also is natural numbers. I will get like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and so on. He is defining n to n. Set A is also n, set B is also n. 1 is mapped with 2, 2 is mapped with 4, 3 is mapped with 6, 4 is mapping with 8, 5 is mapping with 10, next 6 is mapping with 12, 7 is mapping with 14. This is how my mapping diagram. So this is the
Codomain, okay, sir.
now what is a codomain? This is domain. Each and every element having unique image in B. This is codomain. And collection of all the elements who's having pre-images in B is called range. Range is only 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 11, 13, I missed it. It's not so easy to write all the elements of infinity sets. That's the reason we have to understand. Whatever thing you are not writing, when I'm explaining, you have to understand. But when you are answering, it should be very clear. Shall I go for one more question, guys? Yes. Examine following relations or functions or not. By seeing how we can say what is another definition of the function. If I am collecting all the ordered pairs, the first element should not repeat in two distinct order pairs. Correct? 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 4 to 2. Is a set or not? The first one is a function or not?
Yes,
Right?
sir, it's a function.
It's a function. So first one is a function. What about second one? Second one?
It is
No,
a
sir,
function.
it's not.
Not a function because 2, 2, 2, 4. That means 2 is mapped with 2 and 2 is also mapped with 4. One element having two images. One element
doesn't
having
have a unique
two
image.
images are two images having one common pre-image. No two images having one common pre-image. Then it is not a function. So not a function. An image, two images doesn't have a common pre-image. That also you can say. Third one.
It is a function.
It is a function.
Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So two distinct ordered pairs doesn't have any common number here, common element. One doesn't repeat, doesn't repeat. So it's a function. So this is how we can discuss using ordered pairs when they're giving the ordered pairs. Only the challenging part here, they're giving the mapping diagram also. Set mapping also you can able to identify by seeing the question. If they're giving roster form also you can able to do, but if they're giving set builder form, we have to use our knowledge. Definitely, it's a little tactical questions. I can say some kind of difficult questions they may ask in set builder forms only. We have to improve, and we will face in higher level only set builder forms. They will ask us whether it is a functions or not. Yes. Before going to this, we are going to define some standard functions. What is called real valued function? A function has either R or one of its subset as its range is called a real valued function. A function which has either R or one of its subset as its range is called a real valued function. That means if I am defining a function in such a way from R to R, the range is always a subset of domain. The range is always a subset of domain. Then it is called a real valued function. A real valued function, because each and every element of R is having a mapping in a maze. N elements, infinity elements, fractions, negative numbers, positive numbers, zero, everything. You have to, this function is defining from R to R such that all pre-images, set of all the pre-images is a subset of R. That's what he is discussing here. This is called a real valued function, a function which has either R or one of its subsets. Its range is called a real valued function. It's also either or a subset of R, it is called the real valued function. Yeah. Suppose if I'm taking 2x plus 1, if I'm saying f is defined from natural number to natural number, where x comma y is belongs to function and y is 2x plus 1, whether my function is real valued function or not. First of all, whether it is a function or not. When you can say this is a function or not? Guys, when you can call this is a function or not? Yes, it is a function. Why it is a function? Why it is a function? This is a natural number into another natural number plus natural number. It will use always some other natural number. Whatever thing you are inputting, and it will use only one output. It's 2x plus 1 is a real valued function I can call, because if I am substituting any natural number here, the output is always a real number. Might be it is natural number here, but it's always a real number. So here each and every element of A is having a mapping and it is having unique image. Then I can call this is a real valued function. Why it is called a real valued function? It is a subset of, the domain is a subset of R. The domain is a subset of R, or you can say according to this definition, a function which has either R or one of its subset as the range is called. Here if I am taking the range of this is a subset of real numbers. If I am taking the range of this is a subset of real numbers. So I can call, if y is a linear function of x, then I can call a linear equation, then I can call it as a function always. All linear equations are always functions. Is it right, guys? If y
Yes,
is
sir.
x and my f of x is a linear equation, a linear expression, whether my y is a function or not always, if I am defining from R to R,
It is a function.
it's a function, because if I am substituting in a linear equation, one x value contains only one value, y value. One x value will have one and only y value, one y value. That means each and every element of first set having one and only image in second set. And it is a subset of real numbers. The range is a subset of real numbers. Even domain is also a subset of real numbers. Might be it is all real numbers and also subset of real numbers. then it is called a real valued function. Let's see some examples of the function here. Some functions and their graphs. See how we can say a relation is not a function using the graph. What is the purpose of the graph? From the graph, we can discuss so many things. We can discuss whether it is having minimum function, whether it is increasing, decreasing, maximum, minimum, linearly varying, and solutions of the functions we can define. So many things we can define, and it will be very much useful. The graphical representation of a relation between two physical quantities very much important in physics. Maths generally we will discuss. We won't discuss too much. Even IIT mains also we won't discuss through the graph. But when you move to the IIT advanced level and some higher engineering level mathematics in future, like BSc Math or MSc Math, most of the cases using the graph you can able to understand the things very easily. That's the reason the basic introduction of the graphs we are discussing here. First of all, my question is, all the elements of X is in first set and elements of Y is in second set. By using the graph, how you can say that the graph shows a relation, the graph shows a function. The relation between X and Y shows a function. How you can say straight away, without calculation, without thinking, how you can say, suppose I am giving a graph randomly. Some graph I gave. How we can say this is a function or only a relation? How we can say this is a function or only a relation? How we can say this is a function or only relation? Suppose if I am a function, this is like this, and this is like this. I'm giving different graphs. How we can say this is a function or relation? Suppose if I'm giving like this. How we can say this is a relation or function? Guys, please.
Sir, actually everything is a function, right?
No, sir.
No, everything is not a function.
So the first one which you draw is a function, sir.
I will give the names. I will give the in red color. I will give the numbering. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7. Sorry, guys.
Sir, only 1 and 3 are functions, sir.
How we can say, what is the meaning of function? If I'm taking all the x elements are, if I'm collecting all the points, how we will collect? X is first element, Y is second element. So Y is a function of X. The graph equation shows a function of, that means some function of X. When I can call that is actually a function, only a relation. The first one is a function. See, guys, how we can say without equation I can say.
Sir, for each value of X, there's a different value of Y.
Correct. Suppose if I'm taking anywhere, you take any element on x-axis. Only how we will know? You draw a vertical line on x-axis wherever you want. If these vertical lines are meeting the graph only one point, what is that meaning? This point is having only one Y value. This point is having only one Y value. This point is having only one Y value. Then the first graph shows a function. But here, see here, if I'm taking this X value, if I'm taking this one, see, these are the 2 points does having, suppose if I'm taking, this is X comma Y, this is X comma minus Y. For the single input, it is having 2 outputs. This X is mapping to 2 images. So here the third is a function. This is a function. And this is also a function. This is not a function. And this is a function. And this is not a function. You see here 1, 2, 3. One X value having 2, 3. One X is mapping to 3 Y values. Like suppose if I am taking this is 1 comma 3, 1 comma minus 3, and this is 1 comma some 6. See here, might be these are the, this is 3, this is 6, and this is minus 3. So using the graph, we can do so many things. That's the reason from some standard functions, we will take the graph to understand how it is varying at different points. If I'm taking very big values, how the graph is varying. If I'm taking nearer to the origin, how the graph is varying, whether it is passing through the origin and all, we can take from the graph. Before going to the graph, a few points I have to give related to the function today. Next class, we'll discuss the graph and we will move to the numericals. The board point of view, the numericals are very simple. Just they will give some relation. They will ask us to whether it is functional or not, or they will ask us to draw the graph of the function and range domain of the function. They will give one graph. They will ask us to write the range and domain, or they will ask us to draw the graph of the function. Yes, there are a few points I want to share with you. I felt it is little important if you are practicing little bit higher level numericals. Another way of defining the function purely with some relational operators. A relation from f from a to b from a set. Actually, you have to mention non-empty set A into a set B. Non-empty set B is said to be a function or mapping from A to B is said to be a function or mapping from A to B if all the elements X must belongs to A, correspondingly f of X must belongs to B. Suppose if f of X is not belongs to B, that means a few elements of A does not having mapping. That's the reason f of X must belongs to B. Second is if x1 comma x2 belongs to A and x1 is equal to x2, that means if two elements are not different, f of x1 must be equal to f of x2. That means if x1 x2 is distinct elements, you will get a distinct image. Common images also possible, but if x1 x2 are x1 doesn't have many images, to say that one, this is they are using. If x1 is equal to x2, definitely f of x1 is equal to f of x2. F of x1 doesn't have two outputs. This is one way of defining this thing.
Sir, could you repeat the point, sir? Second one.
If x1 x2 belongs to A such that x1 is equal to x2, compulsory f of x1 must be equal to f of x2. Understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
If f of x1 is not equal to f of x2, what is that meaning? x1 is equal to x2 and this condition is not working, x1 having f of x1 as well as f of x2. Because x1 is equal to x2, but f of x1 is not equal to f of x2. See, the element of A is having two distinct images. So then it won't be a function. If x1 is equal to x2, compulsory the images also must be same. Got it, sir?
Yes, sir.
Third point. Justify whether this point is correct or not, true statement or not. A function is defined on A to B is a function. I'm deciding this is a function. This relation is a function. A is a f of A. F of A is a subset of B. That means the range is a subset of B. Am I right? Am I right or wrong, guys? What is f of A? All the elements who's having pre-images in B. F of A is nothing but elements in B only. F of A is nothing but some elements in B, not all the elements. F of A is image of A. So that means this is called range. This is called codomain. Is my range is always a subset of codomain? Am I right or wrong? Correct or wrong? Guys, clear what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Last one, if A and B are two finite sets, then number of functions that can be defined from A to B, from A into B is n of A power, sorry, n of B power n of A. N of B power n of A. Suppose if I am taking a function 1 comma 2 A comma B, I can define this is a function. Am I right, guys? 1 comma 2 A comma B. This is also a function 1 comma 2 A comma B. This is also a function 1 comma 2 A comma B. These are the possible functions I can define from A to B. Is there any other possible functions you can define from A to B, guys, other than these mappings? So 4 functions I can define. Am I right or wrong? If I'm having third element, you can define in 8 ways. If I'm having C, I can define in 8 ways. I can take A, B, 4 elements, 3 power 2. 3 power 2 means it's not 9 ways. With BC, some combinations, and with AC, some combinations I can define. Is it clear, guys, what I'm saying? Number of possible functions from A to B. If you know the number of elements in A and number of elements B is number of elements in B power number of elements in A. Yeah. Is it clear? Shall I wind up the
Yes,
session?
sir.
Yeah. Before going to wind up the session, a small question I am planning to give. Let's see if I am getting this question. I will give. Yeah. F such that R2R defined by f of x is equal to x cube, then f of x is function or not? Then f of x is function or not? One question. Next one is one more question. Same. F defined from R to R, defined from R to R, f of x is equal to x power 1 by 2, where this is a function or not. Anyone can quickly tell first one is a function or not, second one is a function or not?
Sir, first one is a function, sir.
Second one? Is second function?
Sir, R to R means real number to real number, right?
Where R is real. They won't mention R to R. R is real number, you have to consider in functions concept. The second one is a function.
Sir, no, sir.
Why?
Sir, because if
Why
you
is-
give any, Sir,
Sorry?
if you give any real input, then it can be unreal, sir. But the codomain they are mentioning is real.
Two ways I can say. All the real numbers can't fit into X. Negative values doesn't have any image, correct? -2 don't have any real value, correct? Root of -3 doesn't have any real value. Because set B is also real numbers. Root of negative, this is a -2 whole power 1/2, doesn't have any output, doesn't have any image, correct? No image, correct? This is the way it is failed as a function. Or if I am substituting 4 in the function, this is giving +2 -2. It means 4 is mapping to +2 and the 4 is mapping to -2 also. That's the reason f of x is equal to x power 1/2 is not a function. If it is defining from R to R, if f of x is defining from R to R, my x power 1/2 is not a function. Very clear, guys. Each and every the total statement is very important to solve the question. Clear, guys? Shall we end of the session?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We'll meet in next class with different types of functions and different type of relations, which is not a functions, when we can call those relations as a functions, and what conditions we can convert those things as a, when root x can be called as a function, we will discuss. We will change the definition of the R to R. Instead of saying R to R, we will change the set A and set B values. Then we can convert the relation as a function and some numericals over the functions. So by tomorrow, we will try to wind up the concept of the functions. We'll meet in next class. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.